Hey, welcome back to Feminine Success TV. I'm your host, Yaya Smith, and today I'll be sharing with you how to plan your life when you have 1,000 things going on. Being a well-prepared woman means that you are well prepared for whatever shows up in your world. Does it mean that you're a psychic? No. Okay. It doesn't mean that you know everything that's going to happen to you, but it does mean that you have set systems in place that allow for you to be consistent, that allow for you to show up, that allow for you to be peaceful and productive at the same time, no matter what's going on. In case you're just now finding me, I am a mother of 4. We've homeschooled from the very beginning. We also have a backyard garden and an urban garden space. My husband runs a business and I have had the Feminine Success brand. And so I've been able to help thousands of women all over the world have a more peaceful life in their home, have more purpose in their work, and more passion and love and connection in their relationships. But I couldn't do that without a plan. And this is not about being the type A mom who has every single thing planned down to the minute. We're not talking Elena from Little Fires Everywhere. Shout out to Reese Witherspoon. Amazing powerhouse performance. But what we are talking about is having clarity and direction on where you're going, how you're going to fit in the things that matter the most to you, and how are you going to prioritize yourself so that you are refilled and refreshed in order to show up and give and pour into everyone else around you. I'm going to give you 4 tips today that help me to plan, and hopefully they'll help you plan your life as well. The first is to show up ready to plan. So, planning for me is an event. I set aside time every single week, always on a Sunday, to plan my next week. So when I say come prepared to plan, what I mean is you want to, of course, have your planner. This is mine. It's a pretty big planner, but I love it because there is space for me to plan out every single part of my life inside of this book. I plan homeschool, I plan business and content, my meal plans, our budget, all goes right inside of here. Another thing you want to make sure that you have is a pen. Of course, if you are a device girl, you want to make sure that you have your phone nearby. Some people prefer digital planning. I get it. I like to write things down and then follow it up by adding it to my Google Calendar. Whatever calendar you use is fine. Another thing that you want to have when you are planning so that you come prepared to plan is a quiet space. You want to make sure that you're planning when your kids are having quiet time, when the TV's off, when your husband's not drilling and sawing and all of these other things all around you, or there's construction going on outside. You want to make sure that you have a quiet place to plan so you can really think through, what is it that I want to accomplish? What are the priorities here? What are the steps that are really going to move me closer to my goals? So come prepared. I keep colorful pens because I like to color code when I plan. You may have one color for homeschool, you may have another color for work, you may have another color for your meal plan, and it helps you to quickly look and see, where am I in my day? What am I focusing on right now? Find the color, go right to it, get it done, check it off the list. The next tip for planning for your household, especially when there are a ton of activities and people and things going on around you, is to plan self-care first. I know this is something that you're going to fight me over. Fight me. First, I cannot tell you how many women I've talked to over the years who say, Yaya, I don't have time for self-care. I wish I had time for self-care. I wish I could make time for self-care. The only way you're going to have time is if you take it. So if you plan yourself first, what you start to do is reprogram your mind to see you as a priority. If you want to be a well-prepared woman, you have to be at the top of your list, because everything you're creating outside of yourself has to pour from somewhere, and that somewhere is you. So making sure that your cup is full has to take first place. The people that you love and care about are probably your second top priority. So what I do is plan them second. I plan home life, chores, tasks, errands, field trips, what are we doing with the kids, homeschool, all of those things go into my planner after my self-care. And then 2 to 3 tasks per day for my business. So after I plan my family, then I plan my business. This is the model for building work around your life instead of building your life around work. The third tip is to include the people you love in the planning process. Now I say planning process because I just mentioned you want to make sure that you're planning in a quiet place. You also want to make sure that the people in your home feel like they're a part of the process. So my method is to include them in the pre-planning process. I ask my children, what are you interested in learning this month? And that informs the way that I plan for homeschool. I ask my husband and my children, what are you interested in eating this week? And that informs how I meal plan every week. So what it also does for you is take some of the pressure off. You don't have to think of everything yourself. You can ask the people around you who are also a part of the plan what they want. The fourth tip is to review your plan daily. How many of you stay up late at night thinking about all the things that you wish you could have done, that you wanted to do, oh man, I forgot that I wanted to do that. What am I gonna, how am I gonna, what am I gonna, when am I gonna, where am I gonna? The way to get over that kind of stress before bedtime is to make sure that you keep a small notebook. I have this little notebook that I keep right next to my bed, and I'll write out, on Tuesday I want to do, or if there's something that came up that I forgot to add to my plan, I'll write it down right inside of my notebook and I can transfer it to my planner the next day instead of having to try to remember and all of those things. So you want to review your plan daily. Keep a notebook nearby or use your phone. Evernote is a great app that I use in my phone so that I don't forget things, but I can also keep them organized. So